Welcome to Recovering Addict.
Welcome, Russell. It's nice to have you on the show.
Welcome, Russell Brand. Let's try that again. Check it out. Half and half. Oh, shit. I had it earlier. It looks pretty crazy. There we go.
Twins.
I look just like Russell Brand, don't I? What's up? Oh, my goodness. Do we got a good show for you tonight? I'm going to have some updates.
Ooh,
I wrote them down. I talked to Brad. I'm going to tell you about our new books. We're going to check out somebody. Thank you, Nicole Rollo, for using in the Discord the good news articles.
Ooh.
We're going to touch on that good news article because we love talking about good news because positive attitudes is what we need before we head into a week's worth of work. Some people get the Monday blues because it's Sunday night and we're back to the grind and it sucks. But guess what? We're here to help cheer you up and get your mind focused on kicking this next week's ass.
Boom.
Heck yeah. Everybody, Tracy, it's her birthday today.
Happy birthday, Tracy.
Happy birthday, Tracy. Happy birthday to you. Teeter, you say one more bad word, you're out of here.
Teeter, shall we sing to Tracy?
I'm not singing nothing.
Come on, we're good singers. We
Whoa,
sound
Kyle,
like
what's up?
the best singers in the world.
No.
Opera style.
Check it out. Been super busy with life, staying sober. Good life.
Hey,
good
Kyle.
to see that name and face and stuff in my mind because I just pictured your face. Awesome. Glad you're here, brother. This is Recovering Addict. If this is your first time, we are a show about recovery management. We manage our recovery through educational books. And we do this as a community because we recover better together. YouTube's just a platform where we come and we discuss some books, get some updates, collectively understand what's happening here at the helm of Recovering Addict as Felice and I are steering this ship through local land and all the way through the world around the UK and Australia. What's going on? So I'm going to hit 3 updates real quick, but first I'm going to sit back and let Felice say hello.
Well, I'm saying hello. That's my favorite part of the show. Jim Hartley says, hey, you beautiful souls. I love you all from your rooters to your tutors.
What? Really?
I blame it on the
rooter to your
booze.
tutors. I love it.
Your rooters to your tutors. I'm going to use that all the time. Hey, my recovery family. We start here for recovery. I can't wait to see what is in store. Same. It's a surprise to us, too. Desmond Cook. Good day, everybody.
Good day, mate.
What's up, Cherie? Lovely lady.
Good day, Dingo.
Corolo.
Sheila. Good day, Sheila.
Marilyn W. Love seeing you on here. Who else? We got Geesh in the house.
Geesh.
Crystal says, happy birthday, Tracy.
Hi,
What's up,
Crystal.
Hope you're feeling better. Tracy, good evening, tribe. Thank you so much. You're welcome because you're worth it. WW winning. Made it. What's up, Pam Samsotha? Good evening, everyone. Here comes Smiley. Schmilly, Willy. Millie, I love you from your rooter to your tutor. What? Works good.
Link with his favorite shirt on. Aubrey!
Wanta.
Sup, homie?
What's up? Sup, homie?
Sup, homie?
Sup? Thug life?
Thug life in the house.
Alicia, beautiful woman there.
Alicia! Come say hi.
Brad says, LT Teeter has a message for you, but I'm not saying it. We'll never know. Never. Thank you, everybody who's joining right now. Petey, there's Zylan back there. What is up, Kyle?
Oh, we remember you, bud. We remember you.
Yes, we do. I can't quit the yawns. Nicole Brower, welcome.
Hey, Nicole.
What is
What up,
KYL? I don't know. Hey, Sky. LP's here.
Kill you later?
Maybe.
I think it's kill you later.
Catch you later?
No,
that's a
it's
C. Got nothing. Living the good life. Tracy, thanks for the birthday wishes. Been an amazing day. Thank you for the share squad, Petey. Love it. Share us out. Good news is where it's at. That's right, Nicole. Who else? Happy birthday, Tracy. Oh, there you go. LTISYMFS.
Damn right. Yeah. It's still your set.
Bad word, Teeter. What's up, Morgan Green? Welcome. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
Ah, Fleece is my favorite person.
We got to give Morgan a shout out. She totally improved group.
She did.
Like tenfold. She made Link happy and improved the quality of our group now for all the people who love coffee. Morgan supplied and donated a coffee maker with coffee and cups to our local group meetings. Morgan,
best present ever.
No one's going to top that present for me unless I get a Tesla.
Who's going to donate the Tesla?
Yeah, please smash that like button, y'all. And I just saw somebody that said hi.
What's
that
up?
I wanted to say hi to.
Debbie Tucker, Bob Morrow, who the guy with the hat?
Hey, Bob.
Freddie's here. Welcome, Freddie. Freddie in the house. Is this Freddie or is this another guy, aka rhymes with Spall? It rhymes with Spally.
Spall Schnitch. We'll call him Spall Schnitch. Dang it! I saw a name
what's
I wanted
up,
to
Haley?
say hi to. Oh yeah, Haley. That's who I was going to think. I was like,
hi, Aubrey's sister, Haley. It was Kyle.
Hello,
Typo.
Haley.
That's
Haley.
okay.
Haley. Hello, Haley. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Kellen?
Oh, there's my dog. I love Kellen Green.
Kellen be killing
That's a
it.
cool dude right there, man. And he's responsible for this. The sick ink on my arm. So should we get into the good news article? Somebody vote and make the decision for me.
Somebody loves your outfit.
Yeah. Let's go Giants. Somebody make the decision for me. Good news article or updates? I'll let you decide. This is an interactive show. And now you make the choice.
Sweet. Update on Kyle. Taking class at night, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. It was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm pretty much just work and go to school these days, but getting better at machine welding. And I'm back at the gym. Very good. Keep up the good work, Kyle.
Hit that next thing.
I can't. I passed it.
Damn it. He said it's hard to love. You're wearing that crap. Oh, Cardinals. Ugh. Get out of here.
Boo.
Get out of here. I'm going to get a homie named Paul. Pinch in a minute. He's eating cheesesteak and watching The Godfather. I'll get Paul. Hold on. Oh, I can't wait to see it, Morgan. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, cool.
So they said the good news article, so we're going to go
lots
there.
of good news.
All right, so real quick, I'm going to screen share the Discord so I can tell you why we're about to do this little deal here. So when you go to the Discord, I'm going to pop it up on the screen like this. Pow! You go over here, and there's this little thing called good news articles, and I don't know where the hell it went.
It exists.
It's in here.
Somewhere.
Where did it go? Help me find it.
Right there.
It is. So good news articles. If you put this in here, we're going to read it. And so that's what we're going to read today is this one about Drew Barrymore. Do y'all remember Drew Barrymore? Came to fame in E.T., right? So Drew Barrymore, she said she opens up about her sobriety and why alcohol did not serve her. So I will read this article. Drew Barrymore has rarely hid from discussions of her childhood addiction and the journey to sobriety. But earlier this week, the actress and the talk show host shared something new. She's given up alcohol. She says, quote, I am going to say something for the first time in a long time. I have not had a drink of alcohol in 2.5 years, she told the host of CBS this morning.
That's cool.
It was something that I realized, take this note right here. It was something, she says, that she realized just didn't serve her life. So if you're out there, you're an alcoholic, you're a drug user, you can apply this to however you do it. I know that I've battled my first 1.5 years with drinking, and still the thoughts and the desire comes up, one day I could sit on the back porch when I'm older and just have a couple glasses and be fine, right? That whole, I can manage it later because I'm doing so well now, or why? It doesn't serve our life, right? Especially as addicts. One's too many and 1,000's never enough. If we start down that path, it's just inevitable. Either you're going to party till you're a felon, like Jake said this morning, overnight, or like me, I usually gradually end up in a sewer, in a gutter, drinking and really hurting myself, So it doesn't serve our life. Think about why What about having a drink or putting poison in your body is going to benefit your life? How is this alcohol going to benefit your life? Oh, it's going to make me feel calm and cool down. There's other ways to cope. We sat in a hot tub. If your friend has a hot tub, ask him if you can sit in it. That'll help you cool down or chill out and calm and relax. Find other ways to accomplish what you think the alcohol is going to do. That's what she said, right? It doesn't serve my life. So she's not drinking. She hasn't drank for 2.5 years. Barrymore said she hadn't widely shared that she had stopped drinking because it was the quiet, confident journey that she wanted to keep private. She's been through addiction. She knows what it takes, and getting rid of alcohol, she just did it on her own. And I'm sure the privately meant not in public view, right? She's a very famous woman, and she probably didn't want it on freaking TMZ. So now it's been long enough, she says, where I am in a lifestyle that I know I really working on a high road for my little journey. And there's no such peace finally being and there's no such.
And there's so much.
And there's so much peace finally being had where there were demons, right? So she gets rid of the booze, the addiction, the alcohol. And now she's in a place where there's finally peace, where there had been so many demons. We can all relate to this. Just because you're a famous actor don't mean you're not human, right? Barrymore was appearing on the program because of an interview she conducted on her self-titled talk show. One of her guests, Machine Gun Kelly, admitted on stage to Barrymore that he had been struggling with his mental health. Instead of reverting to the question she had planned, right? They're sitting there having this conversation. He's like, yo, Barry, I'm struggling with my mental health. And she's like, well, not the next question. Puts her little paper down and says, okay, let's talk about this. So what'd she do? She shared that she visited a facility here in Utah to change her life after her divorce and stuff back in 2016. She said, we had a very different show planned with him, but she just pivoted and went, you're in the right place. Let's break this down. Awesome, right? Recovery. She just instantly went into step 12. I'm going to share my message. How did she do it? She reverted right back to 1935 and Bill W. saying, hey, the best way to deal with another addict, sit by their bed when they struggle and tell them about your addiction, because peer work is what works, right? It works. I mean, obviously a lot of the other stuff works, but peer-to-peer is really powerful. And that is something that we will not shut the door on. When we look at the traditions, right? We're not going to shut the door on the past or not want to forget about it, because that life, that school we've been to, that hard knocks we've been to, all that experience has led up to a point where we can relate to somebody unlike anybody else and be able to share how we got through it and give them hope and strength. So that's what she did. The actress who shot to fame, right? At 6 years old, eat the phone home during that movie. She's been in 50 different other movies. And she said by sharing her intimate journey, she breathes a sigh of relief. It gives her, you can't keep what you don't give away, right? We're not doing this for public attention. I would like to move forward in a more honest fashion that is more conducive to my mental peace, she told this lady, Gail King. Drew Barrymore's opened up before her about struggles with substance use, even penning a memoir as a teenager to her recent experiences, right? As a child actor, she became addicted to cocaine when she said she was blacklisted in Hollywood at the age of 12 because of cocaine use. My goodness. She was placed in a rehab and a mental institution, but after a suicide attempt at 14, she sought more rehabilitation and it was granted. And then she actually became emancipated from her mother at that age. She says, maybe people think like I figure out so many problems when I was young because it was so hard then, she told this CBS host. We continue to confront things with each decade of our life that almost surpasses what we thought we had seen. I'm interested in that conversation. We don't fix it, move on, and it never breaks us again. We are on a roller coaster. See, she's understanding life on life's terms and she can do it sober. So shout out to Drew Barrymore for quitting alcohol and teaching us here tonight that it doesn't serve her life and it doesn't serve our life either. There's no reason that we need to drink. There's no reason that we need to use drugs. There's hundreds of other ways to find a better reward system for all that, right? Jake up in the house? Oh, yeah.
Jake Brown.
Y'all look, it's Jake. Jake in the house. He's got his good vibes from Lish. Thank you, Lish, for giving Jake the good vibes. Heck yeah, Jake. So everybody knows every morning every single morning. Jake jumps on Facebook, the private group, the private page, and his own page to help set intentions. Tune in there. If you're struggling, throw them on in the background while you're making your coffee or getting ready for work and just listen. It'll start getting your mind set for recovery. That's what we've been doing here. And a little later in the show, when it comes to Tracy time, she's going to tell us how to set goals and how to have those good intentions first thing in the morning set through the stuff that she's going to tell us. Because what does it do? It kicks off our day. So tomorrow morning, Monday, wake up early, maybe 10 minutes earlier than you usually do, and take the advice that you get from Jake and what we're about to hear later in the show. All right, so updates. Everybody knows about the Discord. I'm going to jump back to the Discord and show you here.
Debbie Tucker, fast forward.
Debbie Tucker, hit the live button. So in the Discord, if you look over here on the left, this is where all the little channels are at, right? Brad, he's kind of becoming the manager, or should I say it? Do I dare say it? Brad's the manager at Discord? Whoa.
Too soon.
Too soon?
Just kidding.
I don't know, Brad. You're going to have to tell us if you are that or not. So right here is called Daily Journaling. If you click this, it takes you to this channel called Daily Journaling. So today, Brad dropped this in there, journaling for today. He says, sorry, I was busy yesterday and forgot. Hope you all feeling well today. Little positive thing. And if you are into journaling and you need help with topics to journal about, jump into this little channel. It's going to help you. He dropped an article about 23 goals in life to set and achieve for personal success. And this is going to have something to do with journaling. Our Discord is designed to give you instant support, 24-hour support, and all kinds of content to keep you busy with growth, right? We got to grow after we quit using drugs and alcohol. Abstinence does not equal recovery. Abstinence and growth and working a program daily. And we're going to learn that from our book, Staying Sober, tonight. So that is one thing I wanted to touch on. And then after the first of the year, y'all know how we drop the Zoom links in there at 1:00 every day for our recovery meetings where we hit a topic and talk. Brad and Nicole and some others have kicked off a new thing they're going to do. They're going to go through this book right here. Let me see if I can get the face lined up again. Yeah. Russell Brand. Okay. They're going to go through this book as an audio book together. So they're going to listen to it. You're just going to sit there and listen to it. You can be cooking some food and listening to, chapter 1, chapter 2 for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, they're going to shut off the audible book, and then they're going to discuss and talk about what they've learned. That's cool. Of this book. This is the very first one. And Brad wants to be very aware that this is Russell Brand. Okay? He is not known for a clean, smooth mouth, right? He's very potty mouth. He talks about some things that may trigger people. He gets into his addictions, right? With drugs and alcohol, sex, money, love, and fame. And he gets dark. And it may trigger people. So Brad just wants to throw that warning out there. That if you do join this, just remember you may hear some things that may bring up some memories that you may not be comfortable with. It's thought-provoking and stunning, the New York Times said. Russell Brand will be the book study. Another thing that they're going to do after the first of the years is introduce a movie night. We're going to gather together just like we do in Zooms or Discord voice chats and face-to-face chats, play a movie, and hang out. We did it one year. I can't remember if it was New Year's or Christmas.
It was New Year's.
Was it a New Year? Was that last New Year's?
I think so.
Yeah. So last New Year's, we opened up a Zoom meeting. 2020 was there. Nobody was out partying. And like 15 of us joined in and watched a movie together. It was really cool, man. It really felt like I was watching. I remember Sky was in it and some other people. And
that was cool.
Way cool. Nicole says, Russell Brand speaks my language. So tune into the Discord. That's what it has to offer. It has, Recovering Addict is trying to take, and we're not trying, we have taken the excuse out of your ability to have an excuse for not reaching out. There's 24-hour support. There's all kinds of endless resources in there. And the next book we are going to go through on this channel is going to be the Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. I'm not going to read it word for word. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read a chapter, one rule at a time for 12 weeks. So probably January through February, I will come up with a little lesson out of it. We will discuss it and teach it here on this channel. But we were going to go through this book in 2 months.
Oh, yeah, Petey and Teets were there too. That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool. Go ahead.
I wanted to shout out Mr. Tony DLG. Hey, yeah, happy today. Hit 4 months this week. Boom. Killing it.
Let's play him a video.
Awesome.
Even if it's not I'm going to play you my 90-day video, even though you got 1 more month in that. This is for you, brother. Whenever you find yourself doubting how far you can go, just remember how far you've come. Remember everything you've faced, all the battles you've won, and all the fears you have overcome. That's for you, brother.
Very cool.
I need to really update those. That was lame, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed that I even did that.
Let's just rewind time and unplay that. Just good job, buddy.
Can you edit that out, Sean, and make sure it never appears on
That's going to be
YouTube
the
again?
intro for the next one. I know it.
Okay. Where are we at? What are we doing?
Carla Bell, what's up?
Carla.
Yeah, live all New Year's. Yeah, that was pretty fun. You were there too.
Oh, yeah. Remember when Kyle fell asleep during that one Zoom meeting? That was so funny. All right. So the relapse syndrome. If you're following along in our book, we are on page 129. This is one of my favorite chapters. One of the chapters that really stuck out in my... Oh, and we're going to have a challenge at the end of the show. Stick around.
Interesting.
This is where we learned that recovery is like walking up a down escalator. It is impossible to stand still. You got to stand. You got to keep moving forward, right? As soon as you stand still, you're going down. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight, because recovery from addiction must be an active process. Recovering people must work a daily program of recovery. They must remind themselves daily that they are suffering from an addiction. They must have an active recovery program that provides guidelines for effective and productive living. You must have an active recovery program that provides guidelines for an effective and productive living. Do you have that? Ask yourself right now. You're looking back. It's December. Remember, we're getting ready for 2022. Look back at, you got 4 months clean, just like our homeboy. You got a year clean, like some of the other people, right? Look back over that year and say, do I have this? Do I have a program that provides guidelines for an effective and productive recovery for living, right? Do you have that? That's something to contemplate in December so you can set yourself up for success in January, not just January tomorrow, right? Think about it. Set goals. Because recovery is like walking down an escalator. Is like walking up a down escalator. It is impossible to stand still. It is impossible. When you stop moving forward, you find yourself moving backwards. You don't have to do anything in particularly to develop symptoms that lead to relapse. All you need to do is fail to take appropriate recovery steps. You want to go back to relapse? Stand still and stop working the program. You don't need to go and make actions towards relapse. Your fact that you get stale and stagnant will get you right there. The symptoms develop spontaneously in the absence of a strong recovery program. Once you abandon a recovery program, it is only a matter of time until the symptoms of post-acute withdrawal appear. And if nothing is done to manage them, you will experience a period of out-of-control behavior that we call relapse syndrome. Loss of control of post-acute withdrawal symptoms results in the relapse process. Anything to add? Linky, you got a joke for us or anything?
Not yet. Stand by.
Joy Bear. James Bond? James Brown. I feel good.
Jakey boy?
Post-acute withdrawal symptoms are experienced by most recovering persons, but they vary in severity, and it is how they are managed that determines the severity of the relapse syndrome.
Yeah, I got one.
What you got, bud?
How many apples grow on an apple tree? All of them.
All the apples. Oh, do that one to Dad that kid did do in the store.
Oh, I wanted to touch on, and Jake reminded me of that by seeing his name right there.
He did this. Remember?
What are we doing?
He said, "Oh, I can't remember it."
You all figured out. So our team here locally is getting together, and this reality of Recovering Addict becoming this local program that's actually benefiting a lot of people, the reality of it is just like really setting in for me. And the thing that I love is this process that we are going through. And today we all got to meet together as a team, and we're learning how to figure things out and write stuff down. And I loved, like, I just kind of reminisced on what we talked about today. And in my mind, I'm watching people in the room, and I just loved watching everybody learn. We're all learning. This is all new to us. We're diving right in. We're learning to swim and seeing people grow and learn. It's just, man, I was full of joy after y'all left, and I just thought about what we talked about, and just we're all learning new things and talking to people, and everybody's helping each other grow. And we didn't think about doing no damn drugs, I'll tell you that. Well, it did get kind of stressful, so maybe we did.
Did you?
No, not me. I'm recovered.
Oh,
recovered. Just kidding.
Good. You ready for this?
Uh-oh.
Who's back?
You?
Yours?
My back.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, that's my back.
as we were like, what's that stupid song?
Guess who's back?
Oh yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
it's Guess
growth.
Who's
How's your
Back.
growth doing, Jess?
It's Guess Who's Back.
Ah.
Dang it, we ruined it.
Aubrey says, Link with the best jokes always.
Try it again,
Comedy
Linky.
at its finest.
Try it again.
Okay. Guess who's back?
Back again.
You're back.
Oh yeah. Link has been stumped, and that was the first time I had seen him stumped in a while.
Oh, yeah. We knew that there, Freddie. We definitely knew you were Pinch.
Rhymes with Smalley Stench.
Smalley Stench. I mean, Philly cheesesteaks. How's Philadelphia treating you there, brother? Jess says, Discord is an amazing tool, and I'm so glad I found you all. We are glad you found us, too. Discord is amazing. Like, it's one of those things I tell people because a lot of people don't know about it. It was utilized for gamers, right? Gamers so that they can go live and play video games and talk about it. And we've utilized it for this. And I'm telling people, you've seen the Discord? What the heck's a Discord? And so you dive in. It's something you don't really know until you get involved. And you got to get involved daily because you really get to know each other in the Discord. That's what I tell people. You, like, jump in the Discord and get to know each other. Facebook, yeah, you see each other post stuff. And YouTube, we're on here blabbing. But Discord, you guys can really start talking and jump into voice chats and get into Zoom meetings. And you start like getting to know people. Like I've seen friendships all across this world just develop and relationships develop. And it's a place where people get to know each other so much. We get on each other's nerves and fight sometimes.
Like LT and Teeter today.
Shut up, Teeter.
Nobody likes Joy.
Who's Joy?
Behar.
Hey, there's our buddy.
Absolutely.
Says, absolutely. Okay.
Absolutely, positively.
Well, I think it's about that time. I think it's the...
Oh, is it that time?
It's that time, y'all.
Is it's that time, guys?
Y'all remember, we have been blessed
that time.
with new people to entertain us, to watch, and to learn from on this live stream. We don't have an intro for them yet.
Should we come up with one? Oh, too late.
How about we just flash them in and out? Like, there they are. There
it's the Bill and Tracy Show.
What's up, y'all?
Good evening, Troy. Good to see y'all.
Good to see you too.
Hugs, not drugs.
Hugs, not drugs.
Just so you know.
Can you hear us good? Are we glitching out at all? You guys are kind of pausing and glitching.
What'd you say, LT? Her phone's not working quite right.
Is it hooked up to the Wi-Fi? That's what I was going to say. You seem like you're glitching. And if it is the Wi-Fi.
Hold on. I better try something.
No worries. We'll pull you out. Ooh, look at the sparklies.
You look like you're shining. The sparkly halo of Tracy.
Okay, we're going to pull them off till they figure that out.
Figure it out.
And we're going to continue in our book here just for a minute. Relapse syndrome equals post-acute withdrawal minus system management. So what is the relapse syndrome? If you have to take a note and you have to write down like relapse syndrome it equals post-acute withdrawal minus system management. Okay? Symptom management. So relapse syndrome equals post-acute withdrawal minus symptom management. And that my friends, is relapse syndrome. If you are experiencing post-acute withdrawal and do not do whatever is necessary to effectively manage those symptoms, the relapse syndrome will eventually take over. Do you want to relapse? The answer is no. Then you need to learn how to manage post-acute withdrawal. What is post-acute withdrawal? Post-acute withdrawal is all the damage done to our bio-psycho-social relationships. And we need a system set in place to start healing and fixing and growing all those areas of our life. Neglecting to do that will throw you into a tailspin. You don't have to like dive off the cliff to become and to get into relapse syndrome. You just have to stop moving forward. There are many subtle warning signs and many changes in thoughts, emotions, personality that occur before loss of control. Before you lose control, there's warning signs. And what are you effectively doing to understand those warning signs within yourself? Are you taking your daily inventory? 17 character defects that we like to refer to. Are you watching out for those? Because those are some of the warning signs. Are you withdrawing from meetings? Do you not want people to hold you accountable? All that kind of stuff. Eventually, you'll lose control of yourself if you don't. You will begin going down a progression that will lead to alcohol or drug use or to some other acute emotional or physical reaction unless something is done to interrupt that progression. You see those warning signs. What do you got in place to interrupt those progressions?
Warning.
If you don't have anything in place to interrupt it, you're going down. Thank you, Marilyn.
Yeah, thank you, Marilyn. Super, super nice.
Go ahead.
Let's take a quick vote. Who likes eggnog? Boo.
Eggnog is delicious.
Teeter, did you decide if you like eggnog?
Eggnog is delicious.
I think it grosses me out because it's made of eggs that are not cooked.
No, I would knock you in the head for that.
Don't eggnog me in the head.
Ooh, look at all the me's. I love it. So it is important.
There's one me.
Jess says gross. Haley and I say eggnog is icky.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, that makes me mad.
I knew we were best friends, Aubrey. I knew it.
That's the first thing I signed with LT.
Gross.
All right, real quick. Back to recovery.
Sorry.
Hey, this ain't about fun. We don't have fun in recovery. What are you all
Look.
laughing at?
Everybody's gagging because it's gross.
Oh man, man, raw eggs aren't good at all.
No.
Is that what's in eggnog?
Yeah.
So we can have scrambled. Are we back?
Stand by.
Are we back? Bill, Tracy, can you hear us? Give me a thumbs
we're
up.
back.
Okay. What happened?
Jamie hates eggnog. That's all that matters.
Oh, eggnog is good. Okay, real quick. Real quick. It is important for you to always be aware that the relapse process does not only involve the act of taking a drink and using drugs. Oh, I took a drink. Oh, I used some drugs. I relapsed. No, it starts way before that. It is a progression that creates an overwhelming need for alcohol and drugs. You know, you've heard that saying before. Alcohol and drugs weren't the problem. They were the solution. It is this progression that we call the relapse syndrome. All right.
That's right.
Our friends are back. Our friends are backstage.
Yes, Aubrey. Best friend.
I love the little glitch in the Matrix. I bet it helped them with their
Look, it
their
took the focus back on us and not Linky.
really.
Can't see us again.
Are we ready, camera two?
Okay, wait. It's time for the Bill and
And
Tracy
Tracy
show.
Yay! I'll move that up.
I can't come any farther.
Doing this together has been a real treat tonight. Trying to get this set up.
I love it.
It's
fun to watch.
How y'all doing?
Good.
We're doing great.
Good. So this is my husband, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
So, I wanted to talk a little bit tonight. We were talking about setting intentions and goals for like a morning routine, because that's really helped my recovery. And my husband's helped me a lot with like my evening routine. We figured he could throw his evening routine in it. So, Every morning I get up, I set my clock for 6 a.m. and I get out of bed, and the first thing I do is get me a cup of coffee. And then after I get the cup of coffee, I sit down, and before I get on Facebook or anything like that, I open up my devotions and I read about the day, and then I pray, and then I do my Bible devotions, and ask, I do that third step prayer and 11th step prayer, and ask God to do for me what I can't do for myself. And then usually about that time, Jake's going live, and I listen to him and set some intentions with him and get started with my day. And by doing that on a regular basis, my morning routine started to grow. And it's really important for me to get exercise in. So either I do a little yoga to release my issues from my tissues, or I just do a quick walk and get my blood and everything going. So I start feeling healthy for the day, and grab a protein shake and, ready to rock recovery. Setting goals and intentions for each day, I try to make them little so I don't get too stressed. And we kind of do the same night routine. We had about 2 years together where we were on like the same schedule, and it made it work. So Bill, to you.
Oh, thanks. I work nights, so I get to work around 4 o'clock. One of the things that I've made my routine is just taking a look at God's beautiful sunset every night. A lot of times I'll take pictures and I'll send them to Tracy, or I'll post them. That gives me just 5 minutes out of my workday where I'm just thinking about how good I got it. I know when I first got clean, I personally struggled with feeling good enough for anything, or feeling like anything was good. I usually try to get a hold of my wife throughout the night, usually on my break or something. I'll get a hold of Tracy and see how she's doing, and we'll talk a little bit. When I get home at night, the first thing I do is try to go over my day. And there's a questionnaire in one of the NA. I think it's IP number 9, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. But it goes through a bunch of questions, and believe it or not, 9 times out of 10, I'm doing better than I ever thought I was. I always think gloom and doom for some reason, and then when I go through that questionnaire, I'm actually doing a lot better than I've done in the past most days. Life is good if I just allow it to be good. And going through that questionnaire helps me to be able to look at the things that I want to improve, and to be okay with where I'm at with things that I really have improved on. One of the biggest things that I've learned since I got into recovery is if you can put that yardstick behind you rather than in front of you, you can see how far you've come rather than how far you still want to go.
That's awesome.
It's kind of what we do at Recovering Addict. LT gave us these sheets for every week, and it has all your defects of character and then the assets, and we do a scoring system. And I'm telling you, that has totally changed my life. It's brought awareness to what defects I've been acting on more so, and then we've been discussing them, and so we've been like setting new intentions each week to help get over some of those character defects. And Bill's always taught me it's real important to focus on the assets as well as your defects.
Amen to that.
And then we both work with a sponsor, and when we realize we're acting out in defects, we work with our sponsors to get through those, and keep improving in our life. Progress, not perfection, right, baby?
Absolutely. One of the things that the two of us have had to learn being in a relationship is that communication is key. Also, learning how to communicate better is a very good tool to have in your life in general. I use that even a lot at work.
Yeah. We don't just set daily intentions. We do, like, for us as a couple, we go on, we try to have a weekly date. We try to, on Sunday nights after this, we unplug, and it's just me and Bill time. And, we challenge you out there. It's hard when you have families and everything to get that couple time. But it's real important to strengthen that relationship within the couple and as the family. So if you do have a family date night and then have a couple time, we read to each other. We'll take books and he'll read a chapter and I'll read a chapter, and it's really amazing just to unplug from everything. You're doing good, baby.
Love it. That's good. I love your guys' relationship, and you guys are inspiration to me for 100%.
Definitely.
Jess, to answer your question about those character defect sheets, we've made our own version of them, and they are in the Discord. If I'll just tag everybody in it.
It's Gozer.
Aubrey just asked, "Where's the puppy?"
He is the cutest puppy.
But yeah, it's in the Discord, and we will cover that. So, you guys ready for some Discord questions?
Yeah, let's get to it.
I'm going to explain it real quick in case nobody knows. If you go to the Discord, you will see over here on this right-hand side comments for the live stream. You can put comments or questions. And today we have some comments in here, but I have to play the intro because it's so cool. The first question of the Discord today is Jim Hartley. He says, how can we measure, and I love that Bill already kind of popped in on this. He says, how can we measure our success in recoveries in a way that will lead to less stress and disappointment? I think that expecting too much too quick could be harmful and end up in a setback for some. You all want to go first, and then we will take over and try some?
Well, you got to take expectations completely out of it, because all expectations are for an addict of my kind is a premeditated resentment, and resentments will kill us.
No doubt about that. Yeah. Go ahead.
And it's also, we're not going to get all perfect and well all at once. So I find that journaling every day is a huge part of my program. And so I make a list of a few things I'm grateful for. And then I journal, what's one little thing I want to work on right now. And then I can go back and see the measuring stick. And like I said, it's my birthday week. This is the week I set my intentions for the year. But I also just have like daily intentions, am I being kind? Am I being loving? Am I picking up the phone and calling my mom? Because, recovery took me away from my family for a long time. And because I have recovery now, it gave me relationships to have with them. So I measure that. Like, this is the first birthday that all my kids have picked up the phone and called me. Whoa. And that says huge things about the growth in my recovery. And that was like the greatest birthday gift of them all, was talking to each one of my kids today. And just
absolutely. That's
so cool.
That's got to feel amazing too. I mean,
it's when you start seeing how your relationships change. Like Bill at work, he started realizing that he couldn't micromanage everybody at work, and how he started using his step work and stuff at work. And he would come home and tell me, wow, the guys are talking to me differently, acting differently. So you really do. You see that measurement, that yardstick behind you a little bit at a time.
Yeah, and that's what we talk about, right? Healing are biopsychosocial, and the social aspect is what you're feeling when those relationships are being built. That's a huge growth. That's one huge thing. And I totally agree. Put the yardstick behind you. And what do you got to do to put the yardstick behind you? And that means you're focusing on what you can do today, right? What am I going to do today that's going to set my life up for success tomorrow? And you just grind with it. You just keep going. And then at the end of the month and the end of 6 months, a year, you look back and you go, holy crap, look how far I've came. You know what I mean? Like today, Tracy gets a phone call from all her children. She said, well, the yardstick just measured awesome on my relationships. Bill, his relationships at work, people are treating him different. And the same with ours and our family and everything that we've been doing over the last 2 years. Everything's just more positive and growing. So definitely look back to see how far you've come.
Yeah, you see all that.
Another really big thing also is I don't have bad days. I have bad moments. And one of the things Bill taught me is you can start that day over as many times as you need to. Stop, pause, think, pray, and then act, If you've messed up, you don't have to wait till the end of the day to review your day and make an amends. When you realize it, if I start to exaggerate or something, I call myself out and I'll stop the conversation and say, no, that's a character defect I used to have, and I don't want to do that. And after I did that a few times, I could put that measuring stick a little bit further behind me.
Amen. That's awesome. You got anything to add to that, babe?
No, I thought you guys all did great. Like I said, it's one day at a time. You don't really see the measurements until you look back and there they are. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even realize it until you look backwards. You kind of forget. And that's what's cool is like when we talk about those leading and lagging indicators, Jake was hitting about it on this morning. We throw that first lagging indicator way out there and like, yeah, I want to hit that goal. But then you just start trucking away at the goals. And by the time you get to your lagging indicator, you've far exceeded your goal. And that's just one great way. So the second question of the Discord today comes from Kitty245. She says,
What's up, Kitty?
How to deal with not feeling anything and how to avoid stinking thinking during the holidays.
I looked at that question earlier. If you're not feeling anything, you're most likely stuffing it so you don't have to deal with it. And if you're not dealing with your feelings, it's going to come up, whether you like it or not. Well, you'll feel overwhelmed or something, and then the stinking thinking comes out right with it. So you got to try and allow yourself to feel and then let it go so you can move on.
Yep. Feel, deal, heal is what I say, when we get all these emotions as we're getting clean, and we get to go, and that's why it's a we program. We have a sponsor, we have a group we work with, we can have trauma doctors, whatever you need to work through those feelings. So, because your body remembers things, and when certain times a year come up or something and you've had trauma, you're going to start having all these emotions and not know why. And when you start digging through that and digging through the steps and building a relapse recovery thing, then it's easier to feel them, recognize them, and have the coping skills to get through them. And talking about them is huge,
Absolutely. She says how to deal with not feeling anything. And I can kind of relate to that. It's like, oh, it's Christmas time. Who cares? Oh, it's New Year's. Who cares? You're just stuck in this blah, which is a negative thinking. That's one of our character defects that we score ourselves on. Where is our negative thinking? And you look at that as a character defect, and how can you look at it more positively? If you're like me, I look at birthdays, and this is just me, and everybody heard me rant about this the other day, but I look at all these stinking holidays. You got Christmas, you got New Year's, you got Valentine's, and it's this traditional crap that's just shoved down your throat by the media, and it's like, oh, that's the time I need to show my wife. And the kids don't think I love them because we can just start negatively thinking about it. But if I take a step back, and I got to tell myself this all the time, Christmas is about connecting with family. It's about forgiveness. Ultimately, why did Jesus come? Right? That he was born to come and put away sin, and then I look at that and go, okay, we're celebrating forgiveness and connection. Now, what can I go say sorry for? My stinking thinking, I'm sorry, I'm thinking this way. How can I be of help today? And you show up at your family's party, and don't go there expecting, to throw a bunch of Christmas presents on the table and be the star because you have all the Christmas, or don't go there expecting a bunch of Christmas presents. Go as a servant. How can I help clean up the kitchen? How can I help take out the trash? What can I do to make this more of a positive interaction? And start thinking positively through these holidays as you start to connect with people. And just remember, the negative thinking is a character defect. And unless you manage these post-acute withdrawal symptoms, you're going to slip into that syndrome, and eventually you'll go down the escalator. And then that's when you're drinking and using drugs. So be aware of it and change it. Have a process, have a recovery program to put these boundaries in line for yourself to stop, and you can stop and move to the right. Just like Tracy said, I love that saying. She said, I don't have bad days. I have bad moments. And when you catch yourself in that bad moment, what do? You change it.
I call Felice. And then Felice sends me a song, and then the song motivates me. And then I read some positive quotes, and then, I'll call Jake, and that's what's having a tribe's about, I'll shoot LT a thing and he'll send me something funny. And, once you start recognizing it, reach out. we recover better together when we reach out and talk about it. And I love that. Being of service is huge. That will get you out of your stinking thinking really quick when you're doing something nice for someone else. And if you don't have people around and stuff, simple acts of kindness, opening a door for somebody, going shoveling your neighbor's walk because they can't because it's snowing out, and them not knowing it. Those are huge things that'll really help you grow and help that mindset change.
Yeah, I like that you bring up that point, because service work doesn't have to be what homeless center can I volunteer for? What meeting can I go attend to be of service? Like Tracy said, you can walk out your front door and look at your neighbor's house and see something they need and take care of it. That is service. Anything like picking up trash as you walk down the road could be service. That type of just thinking, stop thinking about yourself and thinking about the good of others and acting on it. Anywhere and everywhere you go is service. So I'm glad you pointed that out.
One of the first things that my sponsor had me do was start doing selfless acts, which is service all by itself. When you start doing a selfless act and you just don't go tell anybody about it, that does something for you that nobody else needs to know about. I mean, I started to feel better about me just by doing the selfless acts. And trust me, I screwed up the first couple of times. I went and did what I thought was a selfless act, went right to a meeting and bragged about it. That's not selfless anymore. So my sponsor had to sit me down and tell me, look, if you do this for your neighbor, don't tell her and don't tell anybody else either. You're doing it just to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, and then you're overcoming that self-importance character defect. That's funny you bring that up, Bill, because we did that challenge on this show probably a month ago. It was right after Halloween, because I remember you were. So if y'all wonder where I got that challenge from, here he is Bill. We had a great talk at Halloween. He said that, and so I challenged myself and the rest of this community to go out and do it. And I think a lot of people grew from that.
I don't know what just happened, dude.
Looks like the light shut off. You're still there.
Yeah.
Oh, did it unplug?
You're good. It's all good.
It's all good.
Petey says, yes, I love doing service work at Hearts and Hands Ministry every Tuesday and Friday. Petey, you're awesome.
Good job, Petey.
Love it. Good night, Debbie. Have a good night. And Brad said he's tired and will not be having his late night Zoom. And so that does bring us to the challenge for this week, Jess.
What is
it? And you are on spot today. I love it. So all this stuff brings us to our next challenge. So this challenge for this next 7 days, I want you to every day gather up 2 things to donate. Go around your house, find 2 things to donate, and then donate them. Okay? Things you don't, and don't make it like, oh, I don't need this old worn out coffee cup and it's got a crack in it. Be selfless in this, right? If you got 2 pairs of shoes, donate a pair. It doesn't have to be your favorite pair, but so let's try to donate nice things. Christmas is right around the corner. We got a couple weeks till we hit Christmas. If you gather up 2 things from around your house for this next 7 days, that's 14 items that you could go donate and bless somebody's life. And this is thinking outside of yourself. This kind of ties in with our whole theme we just been talking about today, or just since they popped on. So gather up 2 things, donate it. Gather up 2 things every day to donate, okay? For the next 7 days, and then donate that. What do you think about that challenge, y'all?
I love it.
Hey, think about it this way. It's just a way to open up space so you can go get some more stuff. Because if you're like us, you just keep buying more stuff anyway.
We are
Clearing the house
microwaving
out.
and LT had an extra microwave at his house, and we found out it's gonna be January 11th before we get our new microwave. So he saved my coffee tonight, just donating or lending me his microwave, because you just don't even realize what it's like after having a microwave all your life not to have one. We're spoiled, aren't we?
We are spoiled. We have luxury
Microwave
problems
has been
today.
waiting for that
Yeah,
moment.
we don't have real problems. We have luxury problems.
Luxury problems. I love it. Jamie says, this might be a hard one, but I'll get creative. That's even better, getting creative about it.
Scratch my neck.
It's funny. We tell these kids, like, hey, let's do something nice for people. And Link always is, outshining everybody in the house. And he always writes a note, makes a picture, does something and he just puts things together and hands it off. And it's more special than any materialistic type of thing,
Yes, it is.
Yeah, if you're local here in northern Utah, if you have magazines that you're not using anymore, I would love to get the donation. PM me or something. I'm going to make some vision boards with a bunch of women coming at the beginning of the new year. And I'll bring some vision board ideas for you guys so you can kind of see what we're doing. So if it's right in front of you, I'm telling you, it happens.
Yeah, if it's right in front of you, you won't forget to remember that you need to focus on what you want.
So Kermit the Frog with a C says, what was the name of the online certification to help people with substance abuse you mentioned last week? So those are peer support certificates. And in the Discord, you'll notice that we have quite a few of them in there now. You go to this info section in the Discord over here. This is where all the channels are. Go to that info section and it pops up a peer support. And this is what mine looks like, just to show you guys. So it's a digital online peer support. Tracy's also got one in here too as well. If you check it out, she's a certified peer support. And we also got our one and only, the Merkalicious Merkinator.
Murky Merc.
He's a certified peer support. And not only that, we're adding more. I got some digital peer support stuff. And then Merc, he just landed another one. And I think we should add this to our list of something we need to do here in Recovering Addict. It's the Center for Addiction Recovery Training. He even wrote in there in the Discord, he said, if you work a recovery program and haven't taken this or recovery coaching and harm reduction pathways, the people you support are missing out. So he highly suggests that one. So just look up peer support in your local area, see who offers it. They're online. They can cost upwards to $700. It's usually a week training. I think the requirement for states and not just Utah, I think pretty much all states is 40 hours of learning how to be a professional at peer support. Peer support is lessons learned, right? Lived experience. So then we help each other out. Hopefully that was not overdone there.
It totally changed how I work with people. You know, when I had this idea to what a sponsor was, and then when I went through this training, it taught me how to enable the people I work with to come up with their own solutions, their own goals, and to really be able to empathize and sympathize with them. It was an amazing leveling up of my own recovery.
Leveled up.
Level it up. That's kind of been of a little thing this week for us, leveling up our recovery. What are y'all doing to level up your recovery out there?
Yeah.
Drop it in the comments. What have you done over this last year, 2021, to level up your recovery? And I think one of my level up things has been that morning commitment to not getting on social media, but taking care of my spiritual condition first thing out of the gate. Has really leveled up mine. What do you guys? What about you two?
Yeah.
Level up, Audrey.
I love it. All right, y'all. Let's pray. Y'all want to pray with us?
It's time to pray. Where'd Tracy go?
Picking up Doza.
Goes
Oh,
All right, Linky.
Who are we not?
God.
Grant us the
serenity
To accept the things we cannot change, the courage
to change the things we can,
and the
and the
wisdom
wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
Amen.
Man. Maddie Cook says, working on stinking thinking. That helped her. Jim says, helping others to see the light. Heck yeah. I love that. And Nicole Brewer says, stopped being pissed off. Hey, me and Bill can relate to that one.
Hey, just remember, any good thing that comes in your life is usually because you were helping somebody else.
True that.
Hi, Tracy.
Such a wise man.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Until next Sunday, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your programs, and remember,
We recover better
Together.